Live from Arkansas' streaming news leader, this is THV 11 Morning News at 7 on THV 11 Plus.
Good Monday morning, everybody. Thanks for joining us here on THV 11 Plus. I'm Hayden Balgavy.
I'm Karen Fuller.
And I'm meteorologist Tracy Bean. Ashley King is off this week, so I'll be doing double duty again with traffic like the old days.
Back to your old stomping grounds.
Yeah. Missing our friend this week, but she's off having a good time. So
gotta take advantage. School's coming back.
That's right.
Oh man, you gotta go now.
That's right. Yeah. Luckily, traffic is behaving this morning.
Good.
Thank goodness.
How nice of it.
Yeah. How nice of it.
On Monday.
That's right. I know folks aren't ready to get back to work, but the good news is your drive should be looking pretty good today as we are looking here. We're going to see where are we. Saline County, that's where we are, the Alexander exit. Things are moving. Volume starting to increase just a little bit, but overall, no accidents and no delays. And again, things are looking good as we look across our map here. Things are all green. We've got a few little slowdowns there and just around that 430 exit again. But overall, things are looking good. Drive time wise, things are moving along. Conway moving about 70 miles per hour, take you about 24 minutes from Benton, Alcoa Road into downtown Little Rock. 65 miles per hour average speed in 18 minutes, which we just saw there, looking good. And from Cabot, again, moving around 59 miles per hour average, and it'll take you about 19 minutes to get into Little Rock. So things are moving good. Weather-wise, we need to make sure we are grabbing that coffee, grabbing that water, and staying hydrated. We are looking for heat alerts across the state today. We've got heat advisory for the majority of the state and that extreme heat warning for the eastern portion of the state. Now, this is going to be from noon until 8 p.m., but we will see something similar to this map Tuesday and Wednesday as well. We just may see some of those counties switch places a little bit or just added or released. So again, just making sure you are paying attention to the weather. It is going to be very warm. We have this THV 11 weather impact alert for dangerous heat the beginning of the week, where we're going to see those highs near 100, and that's going to be through Wednesday. Heat index values 105 to 115 in portions of the state. That's why we do have those heat alerts. But here's the great one. Relief is coming our way, and it's expected later this week. Out there right now, just a bit hazy conditions, not a lot of cloud cover either. We are starting to see this morning around 77 starting the day off, but we got a little tiny breeze around 6 miles per hour. Heat index not really impacting us just yet, which is good. But overall, today, hour by hour, it is going to be warm. It is going to be hot. So again, make sure you are taking care of each other and our pets too. And most importantly, just make sure you're drinking that water. We'll talk more about this forecast, starting hot, ending a little cooler, coming up here in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Tracy. We're starting this morning with developing news from South Arkansas. The search for 18-year-old Braden Roberson from Camden, whom you see here, has now turned into a homicide investigation.
Roberson was last seen alive Thursday night in Camden. Ouachita County Sheriff David Norwood tells the Camden News that 3 people have been arrested in this case. Their names have not been released. Now, authorities also say they are still actively searching for Roberson's body. This is still a developing story this morning, and we will bring you updates as soon as we have them.
And also developing this morning, the manhunt for a killer continues after a brutal double murder at Devil's Den State Park in northwest Arkansas. Detectives say the victims, Clinton Brink and his wife Kirsten, were hiking with their 2 daughters, ages 7 and 9, when they were attacked Saturday afternoon. Police found the parents dead along the trail. Somehow, though, the young children managed to get away without being hurt, and they are now safe with relatives. Police do have a description of the suspect, and it's according to audio from a police scanner of traffic on Saturday.
Suspect is going to be a white male wearing white gloves, sunglasses, a dark colored pants, and a dark colored tank top. He took off in a small black sports car with taped over plates. Direction of travel, went across the bridge leaving Devil's Den and stayed on the highway.
Police are hoping someone caught a glimpse of the man, and they're asking anyone who was at the park Saturday, please share videos or pictures you took, including this visitor from Texas who got caught up in the chaos.
There are cop cars all around there, and we were a little concerned, and we went up to the visitor center because we were trying to get some merch, some stickers, and they said that they couldn't say anything, but that everything was closed for an emergency. We then went over by, it was a creek trail of some sort, and a park ranger said that they had an active scene, but she didn't say anything else.
Police say the attack appears to be random. The family only recently moved to Arkansas from out of state, and we'll hear more about the investigation coming up at half past the hour.
The man accused of stabbing 11 people at a Walmart in Traverse City, Michigan, is likely to face terrorism charges today. Some of the people attacked remain in serious condition this morning, and Bradley Blackburn has the very latest.
In a Walmart parking lot Saturday afternoon, shoppers confronted a man just moments after authorities say he used a 3.5-inch folding knife in a mass attack at the checkout lines. 6 men and 5 women were injured. Brad Mathis witnessed it.
They finally quit trying to subdue him because of the fact that he'd cut so many people.
42-year-old Bradford Gilley was taken into custody and is now facing 11 counts of assault with intent to murder, as well as a terrorism charge.
Mr. Gilley's history shows prior assaultive incidents as well as controlled substance violations. A motive has not yet been determined.
The FBI is assisting with the investigation. Police believe the suspect was in the store a half hour before starting the attack. All the victims are expected to survive.
I'm actually pleased to report that overnight we have treated and released 1 patient.
Authorities praised bystanders who jumped in to protect others and treat the wounded before paramedics arrived.
Be vigilant. Know that no area is immune to this type of activity, unfortunately.
The suspect remains in jail and will appear in court for arraignment this week. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
Terrifying moments for some airline passengers in Colorado over the weekend as a jetliner tries to take off from Denver's airport.
Take a look. Passengers had to escape using emergency slides as smoke billows from the American Airlines flight about to leave for Miami. The airline says a tire blew and then the rapid deceleration caused a brake fire.
All 173 passengers and 6 crew members got out safely, but 1 passenger had minor injuries. The FAA is now investigating.
President Trump is taking some time for tariff negotiations during a trip to Scotland, announcing the framework for a new trade deal with the European Union.
China is up next at the negotiating table today. Amy Kiley reports on the negotiations.
This is a major moment for transatlantic trade.
Today, the Trump administration is holding talks with 2 countries ahead of trade deadlines early next month. President Donald Trump is meeting UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer in Scotland. The White House says they'll refine a trade deal outline they signed last month. Meanwhile, European Union countries are considering whether to approve a framework Trump and the EU Commission president unveiled yesterday. It involves a 15% tariff on EU imports. That's lower than the rate Trump had threatened to impose this Friday.
I don't think the countries that are not going to go along with this are going to have a choice because they're between a rock and Donald Trump.
Also today, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent is in Sweden for trade talks with Chinese officials. The U.S. and China have an outline for an agreement and a goal of finalizing a deal by August 12th.
The more deals we have with other countries, the more leverage it gives the president and his team.
Analysts say the agreements are giving U.S. businesses clarity about how much money they'll have to spend on tariffs. Economists predict they'll pass on at least some of the costs to consumers.
As we get into this back-to-school timeframe, September and October, people are really going to notice those price increases because now we actually know what the formula looks like going forward.
Amy Kiley, THV 11 News.
And now let's turn back to Tracy Bean with a check of the roads and the weather this morning.
Well, traffic-wise, things are looking good this morning. We are taking a look here at the 430 River Bridge. Things are moving smoothly. Got a nice sunrise, a little bit of a glare there, so make sure you are staying safe. It is going to continue to warm up today, and maybe a lot of folks are on vacation because traffic is pretty light. Around the metro as well, things are looking good. All green, a little bit of a slowdown there as we're looking on Interstate 30, but that's to be expected. Again, not too bad. And as far as your drive times go, everything is going green. That is good news this morning if you're heading in from Chenal. Around Rawling at around 52 miles per hour average speed, around 14 minutes, not too bad. And from Benton, Alcoa Road around 18 minutes, and Cabot around Highway 5, it'll take you about 19 minutes and moving just under an average of 60 miles per hour. So again, not too bad with traffic. We are going to talk about a warm day ahead. Currently 77 already here in the capital city, feeling all of that humidity. If you've stepped outside this morning, you definitely know it certainly feels feels like summertime. Looking at your day hour by hour, plenty of sunshine. We may see a few more clouds as we're heading into the afternoon, but we are expecting a high today around 99. That means we can see those heat index values 108, 109 this afternoon. So make sure you are staying hydrated, of course, and keeping an eye on each other and our pets as well. Looking at our 3-day forecast, a 99 today. We do have a weather impact alert for tomorrow. Might see 100 degrees, but there also might be some of those sporadic showers that could develop in the afternoon and might keep that temperature down just a little bit. But even if we do see a few of those showers, it is still going to be very warm and dangerous. We're going to see heat alerts throughout Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. But you notice that temperature going down Wednesday? Well, that's going to be the good news I have for you. We've got this heat dome right here that just keeps all of that heat trapped, but it's going to make its way off to the west, and that's going to allow for a frontal boundary to push through from the north, and that's going to cool us off just a little bit. Now, all of that perspective here, cooling us off means 90s, lower 90s. So again, we will certainly take that over those 100-degree temperatures, but that downward slide is certainly heading our way. We'll finally start to get below those average. We've been well above them. So stay with me. We'll talk more about these temperatures and maybe a little rain that accompanies this and how long these 90-degree highs will last as we're heading into the weekend.